Hellos, welcomes back everyone. AnthWolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. Where we last left off, we had unlocked the exploration missions. I'm sure there's a couple we've missed, but we're now on our way in search of our Jedi Master Augustine, who was handed over to his previous padawan. We believe they're held in an area known as the Forge. I was planning to get a speeder or a mount for this character to get us from, to and from destinations a bit more quickly. But I'm gonna wait until we actually get to the Republic fleet, also known as Carrick Station, before I decide which mount Valeris is gonna be riding. Because then I can have a look at what mounts I already have available, and what mounts people are selling on what they call the auction house on GTN. A bonus mission to defeat 15 flesh raiders and their reprogrammed droids. Here we are. One area of the Forge once it unlocks here. There you go. The Forge Remnants. There's a droid there to sell all your miscellaneous goods to. Bonus mission complete. So we need to find the entrance to the deeper recesses of the Forge. There is... Ah, he's fighting it, okay. Because there is a champion droid over there. But that Juggernauts went... Not that Juggernaut. The Jedi Guardians went to engage it. If we go this way, I might as well show this off. I'm not sure if it's every world, it probably is every world. There is something very similar to the Datacrons. It's called a matrix shard. Now, I'm not sure if it's changed, because I never really played with matrix shards in, what, the 5 years the game's been out? But I know about them, or to a certain degree. And Tython's matrix shard is this way. it is. You've located a datacron, an ancient technology once used by the Infinite Empire. This datacron contains a blue matrix shard. You can combine it with other matrix shards, add a matrix shard assembler. So, it used to be there were different colour matrix shards. Blue, I think, was... I can't remember. Maybe willpower? I don't think it was strength. I think strength was red, willpower was kind of purple, aim was green, cunning was yellow, I think. Anyway, from the top of my head. And you would find an assembler. The assembler is on Coruscant, the Republic homeworld. And you would combine... Well, you could combine any colour you wanted, but preferably you'd combine 3 of the same colour, and you'd be able to... You would get a relic. Remember when we were talking about you can have 2 relics equipped? You'd use the assembler, combine 3 matrix shards, and depending on what shards you combined, would depend on what stats the relic would boost. It's something I know about, but something I never really invested time in, because I didn't find enough of the matrix shards to combine all of, like, one of the same colour, or 3 of the same colour. Come on, T7, catch up. Do I need to activate sprint for him as well? Where's my sprint ability? No, it's only for myself. Okay. What's T7's health anyway? He has almost 6,000 health. When Knights of the Fallen Empire came out, the version 4 of the game, for maybe a month or so, the companions' like influence ranking and such, they were extremely overpowered, either as DPS or healers. They would have much more health than they have now, they would heal a lot more or do a lot more damage. So they were really good, and now they've been nerfed, and yet they're still pretty damn effective. I mean, I don't think they'll be as good as another player, even if the other player has less health. But as a support character, so we have more Flesh Raider Force Adepts here. And we're searching for the Ancient Forge, which is just up this way. That's where we believe Bengal, Morr and our master are. think this might be the last group we need to fight through.
I sensed you coming. Your fear betrayed you. You're weak, like my old master. You will fall with him.
You're not hurting anyone else, Bengal. It's over.
No, the will of the Force guided me here for justice, to restore what the Jedi lost. You weren't on Coruscant. You never saw our greatest cut down or watched the temple burn. I escaped that destruction to see my own master surrender to the Sith. They exterminated us, and he gave up.
You're wrong about Master Orgus. He's training me to defeat the Sith.
Weapons are only as strong as those who created them. The weak will be sacrificed here to make the Forge stronger. The Jedi Order must be reborn from ashes.
Oh, here we go. You ended up defeating yourself there, I think.
You've won. Why has the Force guided me to this defeat? You're stronger than any Jedi I've known. You could redeem the Order and destroy the Sith. I understand. You are the weapon I came to forge.
You don't have a destiny, Bengal. You're sick. You need help.
Don't deny the truth. Think. How else could you have beaten me? I have spent a lifetime learning the paths to power. That knowledge is now yours. Let me leave Tython and prepare the galaxy for your ascendance. I will deliver the gifts you need to reclaim your destiny.
You'll get the help you need, Bengal. But you can't leave here.
Right. I'm just going to go out and say this. I am not going to confuse player knowledge with character knowledge. Or try not to. It's not always going to work out. But I had to bite my tongue before saying something there. Yeah. I imagine most people know what I'm talking about already. If not... oh, the light side is growing stronger once again. Yeah, if you don't know what I mean... it'll become more apparent as we get into the expansions, if not through the Jedi Knight story arc itself. Anyhows, hopefully Orgus isn't dead. He hasn't moved since we came here, apart from getting thrown against the stone steps.
Padawan, I must have you to thank for being alive.
I captured Bengal Morr, Master. He's resting quietly.
You've done a great thing. He deserves a second chance. The horrors he witnessed on Coruscant broke him, destroyed the gentle Padawan I trained. You, however, faced a challenge beyond any trial I could assign. There's nothing more I can teach you. All that's left is for you to enter the Forge and construct your own lightsaber.
What is this place, Master?
The first Jedi came here to construct their lightsabers millennia ago. It's strong in the Force. Normally we make Padawans gather materials themselves, but you've proven enough. These are all the physical components. The rest will come from your mastery of the Force. I'll carry Bengal back to the Jedi Temple and get him help. Meet me there when you're ready.
Construct your lightsaber. I'm going to have to mute some of the music here. I might just try to turn it down. But I do believe the music that's going to occur momentarily is, again, unfortunately copyrighted. As I think I found out when I was recording my last Jedi Knight playthrough. But let us construct the weapon of the Jedi. This is the ancient forge where millennia of Jedi have constructed their lightsabers.
This weapon will be a light in the darkness.
And we constructed the Knight's lightsaber. Unfortunately, I do think our good friend here, the Forge Guardian, has destroyed the forge. Oh well. You what? Now we need to learn about item modification, which we've already talked about, and report to the Jedi Council. Now, we could have used our Knight's lightsaber there, but we are going to equip our own lightsabers. The Blade Master's lightsaber and the Blade Master's Shoto, which is a offhand shorter lightsaber. You could equip two normal lightsabers, but I like the Shoto that they've introduced. And I've decided to go with a mint green blade colour. Again, taken from inspiration of the Tall Fashion page. So, happy days! What do they give again? Ah, plus 41 mastery. Okay. There is a slot for tuning a weapon. That's something I've never looked into. I might have a look at that when I get onto Carrick Station. See what tuning's all about. But let's get ourselves back over to the Jedi Temple. There is a lore object there that teaches you about item modification if you don't know about it already. And there it is. Lovely. Now, I should mention as well, there is like a costume designer. You can unlock additional outfits and all that. I've never touched it. I think it's been available for many versions of the game, But I've never touched it, because I've had no interest in learning about it, honestly. But I'm happy. How do they look actually on our set, on our waist? Ah, not bad. I'm happy. Okay, let's report our success to the Jedi Council.
The Flesh Raiders are still a threat, but without Bengal's leadership, they'll be scattered and ill-equipped.
This temple could have been devastated. The entire order is in your debt, Padawan.
The enemy found weaknesses in our security. We have to guard against another Coruscant.
Agreed. And now we have concerns beyond the Flesh Raiders. Recent developments in the Twi'lek settlement demand a response.
Their matriarch betrayed me to Bengal, but she surrendered herself to us for judgment. You're doing, I understand. Good work.
You know the Twi'leks, Padawan. How do you recommend we proceed?
How should we proceed? You know, they did betray us. The guilty parties have turned themselves over, but if we don't teach them a strong lesson now, will they learn? I'm not too sure how we should do this. Like, the light side option's pretty obvious. You know what? I'm not really too... This decision I can't make easily. Well, it doesn't matter too much to me. So let's just roll a d6 and let that decide. And that's a 3. Okay. We should take control.
The Twi'leks need guidance. We should take charge of their settlement.
Jedi don't govern others. That kind of power is too easily abused.
We don't need to govern the Twi'leks. Just keep a close eye on them. Be ready to intervene. This young Jedi captured a fallen member of our order and saved this temple from destruction. I see no reason for her to remain a Padawan.
Your bravery, heroism, and sacrifice show great depth of character. You represent our best hopes for the future. You arrived on Tython a Padawan, but you leave a Knight of the Republic. May the Force be with you.
I promise to uphold every standard of the Jedi and Galactic Republic.
So T7 requests permanent assignment to us. Together we would be unstoppable. I like T7. He's a bit excitable, but normally he means well.
This little droid and I have been through a lot. We're a great team.
Then I see no reason why you shouldn't stay together.
We're getting a priority signal from Coruscant. It's Master Kiwix.
Master Orgus, everyone. I've discovered a situation requiring further assistance. Our suspicions about Coruscant were correct. The dark presence we have long sensed is strongest here.
What could be worse than a fallen Jedi attacking us?
That's what we need to find out. The security of the entire Republic is at stake.
This situation calls for our very best. Master Orgus, you and your former pupil should join Master Quix on Coruscant.
Come to the Senate Tower as soon as you can. Master Quix, out.
No rest for us, my friend. Complete any unfinished business you have and take a shuttle to Coruscant.
I'll leave immediately, Master.
I need to wrap up some things before I go. Meet you on Coruscant.
Farewell. The Force will be with you. Always.
Now we are. We've gained a new title, Knight of the Republic. Load of experience. We are rank 4 with T7. We've gained level 17. All reasons to celebrate, really. Level 20 gets us our next passive ability.
Using a lightsaber is just as much science as art.
So now we only need to board a shuttle to the Republic fleet. And I don't think there's anything else really holding us here. As I say, I probably missed an exploration mission or two, but that's not the end of the world. This is the heroic mission console, but we've already done the Chamber of Speech heroic. Okay. Let us get ourselves away to the Republic fleet. Some planets don't have a spaceport. They have an orbital station from which you will have your own starfighter, and you'll need to dock at the orbital station and then take a smaller shuttle like this one down to the planet below. Tython is like that. We can leave here and go directly to the Republic fleet, but if we ever want to come back to Tython, I think we need to use the orbital station and then take the shuttle down. We can't just land our starship here. Something to bear in mind in the future. And like that, we are away. Okay. And here we are on board Carrick Station, which is the primary HUD of the Republic fleet. You can also travel to the Telos here, or the Gav Daragon. As a Carrick Station has a fair bit you can do here. There's quite a few things I could show you, and I'll probably spend a bit of time next video taking a stroll around and showing you the different sections, just so you're familiar with places I will be visiting as we go through this playthrough. So it's probably going to be an entirely skippable video, the following one, if you're already familiar with the Republic fleet. Looks like T7 wants to have a word with us in private. We can speak to him privately in cantinas or on board our starship. We'll probably speak to him when we actually get down to Coruscant. Otherwise, is there anything else I need to do? I don't think so. We have some vendor food here. Let's think. There's probably a couple of things I need to do in terms of my legacy. I'll take a look at that between this video and the next video. Between this video and the next video, I'll also decide on what mount Valeris will be piloting to get us from destination to destination. But yeah, when we come back, we'll explore Carrick Station together. As I say, I'll probably spend 15 minutes or so just pointing miscellaneous things out. And then we'll be on our way to the Republic's capital world of Coruscant. But, as always, this is AnthWolf playing Star Wars The Old Republic. Feel free to comment if you so wish. and I hope you've all enjoyed the journey so far. We finally left the tutorial world of Tython, and ready to step out into a bigger galaxy. Until next time, though, bye bye now.